Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to take you with me on a little almost day trip because basically we are in Chiang Mai and we wanted to visit Sticky Falls and we wanted to go to Doi Suthep and we wanted maybe to do other stuff, and it's hard because we don't want to ride motorcycle. So I wanted to take like a tuk-tuk or a taxi or something to get there because it's kind of far away. So we actually talked to our hotel staff and they offered us like a taxi driver for one day. So it's a 2,000 baht for two of us for one full day from like 8 a.m. to about 6 p.m. So I'm going to take you guys with me. I'm pretty excited. So I have this little carry-on bag that I showed you I think earlier. And basically what I brought was I have like something in case it's raining, I have my sunglasses, I have some water shoes because the Sticky Falls you can actually walk on them, and so I have like some special shoes to walk in the water. I have some tissues, of course. I have some stuff to cover myself because I'm in shorts, but because we're going to see temples you need to cover yourself most of the time, especially for women. So I brought this little giant scarf that I usually put like around my waist when I go inside temples. And what do I have? I have of course a towel right here at the bottom. I have a towel, and I think that's pretty much it for the big things. And yeah, and then of course I have some sunglasses, like I said. I have my camera that I'm bringing with me, which I need to be careful about. Other than that, for the food, so we weren't sure exactly what to do because basically it's a day trip, but because it's like not an organized day trip, we don't have like a lunch included. So I was scared if we want to go to a restaurant or something, it's going to take too much time out of the day, so I prefer to buy food beforehand and bring the food with us. So basically we should be able to eat around like noon or 1 p.m. Around the Sticky Falls. So this morning we went out. Actually we went to 7-Eleven to get just 2 bottles of water. We already have some, but we wanted 2 big water bottles. And then there is like actually like a local morning market. We didn't really see any tourists. I think we saw 2 tourists, but otherwise it's only locals, and it's a pretty big market and you have everything, mostly food, but you have also some other stuff. And so we bought some stuff to eat for lunch. So we just arrived in Wat Pha Lat and it's pretty beautiful, and there is like so many little things everywhere. There's stairs to go up, stairs to go down, so we try to go in different places right now. We're not sure where we're supposed to go, but it's pretty beautiful. There's not many people, we only saw a couple people, so it's pretty nice. And it's like in the middle of the nature, so it's like in the middle of the park, so it's pretty. There is like trees everywhere, and then you have the little temples and you have stuff like that right behind me, and it's really pretty. And I love the fact that there's like literally not many people. We only saw a couple Thai people, which is nice, and there's like statues everywhere, so I'm going to show you around a little bit. You have a bunch of little temples and statues and everything, and over there you have a little waterfall. Can't walk down too much, but over there is a little waterfall and the water goes all the way down, which is pretty beautiful and pretty nice. But you have all the noises of insects, and you have the water that makes a noise, which is pretty nice sound. So you can actually go walk a little bit on the rocks around the waterfall, that little river. But be careful, it's a little slippery, so don't go too far away. But the view is pretty nice. You will see all the rock and the river falling down all the way down. You see the city over there. You have like a dragon stairs right here. You have a little view with a little statue of Buddha right here. It's just so nice. Here you have a view of the city. I don't think you can really tell with the camera because it seems like almost a little foggy from far away, but you have a view of the city down there. which is pretty beautiful.
Pay the money for the worker, just only the owner to take care and the owner of that.
So now we arrive at Doi Suthep. So when you arrive with the taxi, they will ask you if you want to take the elevator or the stairs. So we decided to take the stairs to have the real experience, I guess. So we have 200 stairs right here. So let's do it. It doesn't seem, it's a little tiring because it's hot, but it's not that many stairs actually. So let's do it.
Amin. Supatipanno bhagavato.
At the top, and actually there is like a ceremony going on. You're going to see a bunch of footage. I took a lot of video, but there is a ceremony going on, and apparently they told us that tomorrow is a big ceremony that happens once a year, and they walk all the way to the Doi Suthep by the stairs, and that's pretty much all we know. They told us that, and today they're preparing everything for tomorrow, so they're like putting flowers everywhere, they're cleaning, and they're also having a little ceremony. So maybe in some clips you will hear the sound, but they're praying and everything. So yeah, and now we just got out of the temple and we have the view behind, so you have a big view on all the city, which is pretty beautiful. But it's hard, I don't know if you guys are going to see very well on the video because it's kind of a tiny bit foggy, and on the camera I feel like you can see everything, but it's pretty impressive, so I totally recommend it. It's pretty nice. I'm going to show you. So here is the view you have, and it's pretty long, like you can see from here all the way over there. I don't know if you can really tell, but I'm going to zoom right here. It's pretty impressive, a little foggy over there. So we just arrived at the Sticky Falls, so there are actually a lot of people eating and having lunch. And when you first arrive, so the entrance is free, and when you first arrive you have a bunch of tables and a lot of grass, so people are eating either on the table or right on the grass. So bring, like, if you want like a lot of people, maybe like bring a giant towel or something, and you can all sit down on the grass to eat. So we're going to eat. I'm going to show you what we got. We got some stuff at the actual market, and I'm going to show you now, and then we're going to eat because we're really hungry, and then we're going to explore the waterfalls. Okay, so this is the food we got at the market this morning. So basically we have some different meats. So I think we have some chicken, some beef, then we have some kind of pasta. We have two types. We have this one with larger pastas, and then this one with like thinner pastas. And then we have this little thing. It's sweet. It's supposed to be sweet, I think. It's supposed to be with coconut. We're not sure, so we're going to try. And then for dessert we have some fruits. We have some pineapple and some dragon fruit right here. So it looks pretty yummy. So we're going to eat that, and then we're going to hide the waterfalls. Now we are walking down the stairs to go down the waterfall, so we can then walk on the waterfall to go back up. That's what you can do. I think it's the easiest thing to do. It's actually because there is a bunch of different levels, 4 levels of the waterfall, so it's better to walk down actually all the stairs right here, and then to go back up through the waterfall. So that's what we're going to do. Today it's kind of busy because there are a lot of children because it's a Saturday. So if you don't want too many people, maybe go during the week. but honestly it's kind of fun too because you see a lot of like people eating and children, so it's still like a good mood, so it's still like a great atmosphere. But if you don't want too many people, maybe during the week, and you won't have all the children and the families. So basically that's what I was saying. Here you have the different levels. So we passed the first level, so it's only written second, third and fourth, but we're probably going to walk to the fourth level to go all the way back up through the waterfall to the first level. So we're following the signs. It's only 60 meters away apparently, so it's just like stairs like this all the way. So we're going to walk over here. So we went all the way to the bottom, so I don't know exactly where you're supposed to maybe swim. There's no one here, so maybe not here. But then you start walking, like you see people starting walking over there, so we were going to go back a little up because there's no one at the bottom, and see where we can hike and where we can swim. So we are going to go back up a little bit. So we went all the way down, but there's no one at the bottom. So if you want less people, you can go to the bottom. I felt like people, family with their children, let's just stay on the fourth part of the waterfall. So we went all the way back down, but we're going to go back up a little bit to see where we can start actually walking on the waterfall, because at the bottom is just like almost like a little swimming pool, but I don't know if you can actually swim in there. So we're going to walk back up a little bit. So we're about to take our shoes, put some special shoes, and then walk over here where the little children are and go back up over there. I don't think you can climb here, I'm not sure, but it seems easier on the other side. So we just left the Sticky Falls and our guide told us, yeah, there is a little temple, there is a Buddha in a cave, if you want you can go see it. I was like, okay, let's go. So many stairs. We did Doi Suthep, we did the Sticky Waterfalls, we walked to other temples, and so now the stairs, I'm just dying and it's really hot. But we just arrived in the cave and there is no one at all, like we're the only one here, and I feel like usually there is more people because there is like a bunch of like lights. Usually there is like food, there is like costumes everywhere, not everywhere, but like in a corner. But here there's no one, so probably when it's more touristy, like maybe during the summer there are more people, but right now there is no one. And so there's a lot of bats everywhere in the cave, bat poop all over the floor. I just walked on it, and you hear them and you see them flying a little bit. So maybe because there is not that many people right now, they're pretty happy and they just can fly around easily and without being bothered by people. But I will show you a little bit of the Buddha. So here is a cave. There is a bunch of bats all over here, and then here is a Buddha, which is pretty big. But yeah, all over here, I was walking and there is like, you don't see it on camera, but there's like little poop everywhere from the bats, and you can hear them. I don't know if you can hear them on video though. Here's all the stairs, all the way down over there. I don't know if you can tell. But when you're tired and you walk all day, this is really rough. So we arrive now at Wat Pha Lat, which is like a bunch of little temples. It's beautiful, but it's raining like crazy right now. So I'm filming with my phone because I don't want to get my camera right. But I don't know if you can tell behind me. I don't know if you can tell, but it's raining like crazy, and you actually can hear like thunderstorm. So we're only like two of us, and then I see two little family, like Thai family in here, and everyone were like running to the temples to get away from the rain, and it's raining like crazy and there's wind. It's a bit crazy, so hopefully it's going to stop in like 10-15 minutes so we can actually walk around a little more, because like right now we cannot get out of the temple, it's raining way too bad. So we'll see, but it looks absolutely beautiful from here. a part of the temples are actually under construction. So there is one behind me, for example. So part of the Wat Van Den is kind of closed, so you have all the temples up front where you can go in, no problem. There, like nothing is happening. But then behind the first temples and on the side, on the left side when you arrive, there is a bunch of places I think you can't really go because they are all under construction, and there is a bunch of workers working on them. So I don't think you can actually go see them.
Vous avez le petit chien?